This is clouds from space, right? And that glare is when the sunlight hits the ocean, right? The reflection off the water of the ocean, right?
What are you drinking?
Well, what I don't understand, if all that glare is from the ocean, from the water, then what the hell is that going on right there?
What is it, you people?
Is that like an entrance to another dimension in the earth, into the hollow earth?
Get him a cranberry.
Or is that earth just being hollowed out by these species, bro? Because look, you know, that's the glare of the water. That's the glare of the sun hitting the water, guys.
What?
And look at that dark spot. Is you know what I mean?
Get the heck out of here.
Sorry, I'm late.
So what I'm gonna do,
Staff Sergeant Dignam is
take a screenshot of this real quick and show y'all.
Undercover workers extensive. He's here to give us his report, Sergeant Dignam. Okay. My people are out there. They're Indians. You're not going to see them. You're not going to hear about them. Except
Okay.
me or Captain Queen. You will not ever know the identity of undercover people. Unfortunately, this stakeholder has more leaks than the Iraqi Navy.
Choke yourself.
I'm tired from working your wife.
How's your mother?
Good. She's tired from working my father. Good. Today, girls.
So like, you see what I'm about to show you right now.
Somebody, as you may already know,
Give me a
stole
second.
20 microprocessors from the Mass Processor Company out of Route 128.
So this right,
The kind of processors they put
let me
in
see, let me get a marker.
that can put a cruise missile out the
So all this right here is the reflection of the sun, right? So when the water hits when the sun hits the water, right?
Get this, we got a guy working for the company 2 months.
That's why you see that reflection of the sun,
Processors on Tuesday, has a takeover
right?
for Florida on
But this
Wednesday.
part right here is hollow out.
You know that dirt ball
All this
Saturday
black.
night?
So if the sun was hitting that just like it was hitting right here where I'm shading in, it would be the same scenario right here as well. But it doesn't seem like it. It seems like it goes into and under all this, like a tunnel,
His old man runs the Hibernian.
like a whole different dimension. So, you know, so when I go back over here,
All right, look. Got a guy that says he hears Costello's moving the process to China.
you see? You're seeing the reflection of the sun hit the water.
You do not want to miss it if Costello.
You see?
You'd
miss a lot less if you made your informants available to us, and of course to the
Now we're passing that, but look.
Details. Do you have anyone in with Costello presently?
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe forget yourself. My theory on feds is they're like mushrooms.
You see what I mean? That's the reflection of the sun hitting the water of the ocean.
Normally he's a very nice guy. Don't judge him from this.
But it's an entrance right there, man.
Mission week on Paramount Network.
Oh shit.
Your mission is relive Yellowstone every month.
Just tell me to fight.
Every action-packed episode comes on to Paramount Network.
So I'm gonna go over here.
The Yellowstone Memorial Day Weekend Marathon starts all.
This is a thought for a thought, you know what I mean? So that's what you're seeing, the reflection off the ocean. So I'm gonna go over here. Well, this one.
Oh.
You see what I mean?
Just got an online offer from CarMax to sell this mom van.
So something's going on there.
This is the greatest day of my life. Oh, the saddest day of my life.
You see?
Moisturizing body wash that puts in 7 times moisturization. Wow.
That's a whole different dimension right there, man.
Moisturizing body wash isn't a myth. It's native.
Michael lost 20 pounds.
You see what I mean?
I've always wanted to lose weight, but I never figured out the right way to do it. And then a cleanse. And I said, I can't do this anymore. And I asked
So,
my
like,
buddies, I said, how do I lose
over
this
here
weight?
is the video.
My wife ended, got on the computer immediately, and probably the easiest thing I've ever done. The medication comes in the mail, and it's very easy to use. I've been able to.
You're seeing right there the reflection where the sun hits the ocean. But that dark part, it's like a whole nother dimension, entrance to a whole different dimension, like under earth or something. Look, you're seeing the reflection of the sun hit the water.
Ruin the project? No, it's not. Oh, that's nothing. We've got new.
Right? And you see the difference between the clouds and the water, and then that dark entrance. The clouds are. Let me show you right here.
Great. Now where's that clear button?
Get more done with one. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Applebee's always
So
back, featuring the chicken
this right here,
now served unlimited with 8 sauces to choose from for just $15.99. Plus endless riblets and double crunch shrimp.
So this right here is the edge, and this is all this dark spot is the entrance, and this right here is the ocean, and that all this white stuff are clouds. So you can see the difference, and you can see the reflection when the sun hitting the ocean all right there, and then you can tell the difference between the ocean and the white clouds, and you can tell the difference between the ocean and this hole right here, this entrance. You get me? Look at it. Right there's the clouds, this is the ocean, and this is the entrance to some underneath some other dimension on Earth. Okay, so we'll go back over here.
If you know luxury, it's not just a word. It's
And I'm gonna show you. Look at the reflection of the sun.
all types of sleepers.
Right here's the ocean. And then you got the white clouds.
American factories and brought directly to
Right
you
there, look.
for complimentary in-home delivery and setup service.
You get me?
Which is why over 90% of customers would recommend Sattva to friends and family.
You see
Sattva, luxury.
how the water, the angle. Look, but if the angle of that, look, as I rewind it back, right there. You see how that part is dark and everything else around is getting hit by the light, by the water. Like the angle of the sun hitting the water right there, but there's something, there's a hole right there, bro. Look,
When life calls for a little peanut butter,
something's going on. It's weird.
Royal Kingdom just launched.
Look at that.
Figured we're all gonna be playing
You see what I mean?
I'm here to answer any questions. Yes, bedtime, Jimmy. Is it a good way to relax and have fun?
That's an entrance.
Showtime, Jimmy? Are there ads? No. Can you believe that?
Look at that.
No ads? Flight, Jimmy. Do I need Wi-Fi?
That's an entrance.
Which you can play anywhere. I'm just like so excited to download this game.
That's an entrance right there, guys.
Who invited you? He's my emotional support cowboy. Giddy up, Goldie!
See, all that glare in the background is from the sun hitting the ocean.
They have arrived. A whole new lineup of delicious Frosty Swirls and Frosty Fusions. Because for as long as probably forever, there's only been one Frosty. I mean, what would we even do?
You see?
A bunch of Oreo cookies.
That's an entrance right there, man.
That would be kind of genius, actually. Someone write that down.
And everything on top is the glare from the water from the sun hitting the water. While all that black right here,
The problem isn't
that's an entrance to
likely your detergent.
something else. There's something. I'm telling you, man. They're hollowing out this place.
Plus, these new pods are packed with more soaking, scrubbing, and rinsing.
It looks like something's there too as well.
Power of Dawn. Easily
Looks like some kind of creatures with long arms or something. Shapeshifters or some shit.
It works so well, it even keeps your
But all that right there, all this right here is a reflection of the sun hitting the ocean.
scrape, load,
And this dark spot is an entrance to something else.
Now, Mrs. Canific,
So,
I knew your son. I knew Miles. Now, he was a little younger
You
than
know?
me, but he was behind me in school. I want
it looks like it's, look at that.
Would you like to help us? You want to help us catch the people who forced your son to do a robbery and then killed him?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
If he was killed, he probably did something wrong.
Well, not the robbery. That's not. He did something else wrong?
See what I mean?
Wave to your girlfriend, honey.
That's not water, dude. That's a hole. Cause water has a reflection like what right there from I'm showing you right here. When the sun hits the water from the ocean from space, it looks like that. But you got this right here. You see? It's two different colors. You see? You can tell that's water and that's a hole.
No, I know.
And then you got the clouds, which is white.
Guys, you gotta use
Something's
this
going on.
revolver in the course of duty, and then they get to come to talk to you about their feelings and whatnot. No, I know.
Two different colors right there. That's a dark blue.
Yeah,
And you got the ocean. You got that water on top that we know of. It's called the ocean, right? No shit. But the sun's hitting it and makes it like a goldish color. That's a hole within within the continents, man. They're like digging under the continents, under the ocean or something. There's that entrance right there. It's you can see it.
Okay, listen,
Look at that.
I wasn't insulting you.
Well, I thought you were, so now you gotta buy me dinner.
Well, maybe you can shoot someone and then you'd have to see me professionally.
I'll stab someone in the heart with a freaking ice pick if it gets me dinner with
You see that? But you can see the dimension how it drops.
No, sir, I'm just joking.
Kind of like drops in. Like it's like that looks like an entrance right there. Big old entrance. You see?
Hi, Dad. I had no idea about the tail until I saw it. I had the other guy with me. I couldn't.
All right, that's something I just want to throw out there, bro, because that's a possibility. What I'm saying right there. I'm probably right. Cause look at this. Look at the sun reflection. But look at that spot. That's an entrance. And all those are white clouds. You see the white clouds. And over here, you see the reflection of the sun hitting the ocean. The glare, you can see the glare of the sun. And you see something in there, like two little blue balls or something. In the entrance.
I'm gonna get you beaten if I go back again like last week. See this guy? You see this guy? This guy don't want you to have the money because he wants to come back there and squash your head. And I don't want to see that
I have
happen.
one customer sitting here. What I'm gonna do?
Business is bad. You opened up a store in an Irish neighborhood. These are dirty, dirty people. Don't you know that? Sell potatoes. I don't know what you're gonna do. Excuse me, gentlemen. You know what I'm saying?
You see, you still see the glare.
Hey, you fellas come from Providence? Is any business where we come from, is it? Well, they're very cannolis or something?
That's like an entrance, man. To another dimension.
Now you also do probation work, right?
That's right, I see violent offenders.
Oh, bad guys.
Not necessarily.
See that? You see the reflection? You see the reflection, the sun hitting the earth, and then you can see the white clouds, and then you see the entrance right there where I've been showing y'all.
Shoot it. I don't even know what it is.
Alright guys, that's it. That's all I want to say. I don't want to make too much. Already. Right
So
there.
what's it like having people find themselves in your office all day long? Does it get messy with all those feelings flying around?
Why does that make you uncomfortable?
Yeah, that's an entrance for sure.
No.
It's another dimension.
Well, you know what Freud said about the Irish.
Yeah, I do. What Freud said about the Irish is we're the only